Now I will tell you about line and explain you how to find the gradient. So, what is a line? A line can be defined as a straight set of points that extend in opposite directions. It has no end in both directions or infinite. It has no thickness. And then, it is one-dimensional. And then, we have a line segment. So, what is a line segment? A line segment is part of a line which has defined endpoints. It has a beginning point and an ending point. What is the difference between line and line segment? The key difference between line and line segment is a line is extended in both directions infinitely, but a line segment has two endpoints. At the elementary level geometry, the term that every student comes across is line. Various kinds of lines. The first line is horizontal lines. When a line moves from left to right in a straight direction, it is a horizontal line. The second line, vertical lines. When a line runs from top to bottom in a right direction, it is a vertical line. The third is parallel lines. When two straight lines don't meet or intersect at any point, even at infinity, then they are parallel to each other. The fourth is perpendicular lines. When two lines meet or intersect at an angle of 90 degrees or at a right angle, then they are perpendicular to each other. Now, what is a gradient? Gradient is the slope value of a line. Gradients can be positive or negative. According to the agreement, the gradient is positive if the direction of the line is to the right and up, while the gradient is negative if the direction of the line is to the left and down. The gradient value can be determined from a relationship between the existing lines. For example, lines that are parallel and lines that are perpendicular to each other. The law of the gradient of a line is as follows. Parallel lines have the same gradient, and the product of the gradients of lines that are perpendicular to each other is 1. From the picture, it can be seen that there are 4 lines, namely line A, line B, line C, and line D. To determine the gradient or slope value for each of these, the gradient value can be obtained using the equation m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Then, for examples, 12th grade of senior high school in Mukimusuna Islamic Boarding School depart from Palembang to the grave of Sunan Gunung Jati using a bus at a speed of 65 km per hour. After 6 hours, the bus covered a distance of 390 km. How long does it take the bus to cover a distance of 715 kilometers? Solution method. The problem can be solved using the line equation formula by creating a fixed point, which we call the origin. When initially the person's position was at point S equals 0 or origin point, and every second he moved to the right, the bus moved 65 km. with T representing time and S representing position or distance. So the relationship between S and T can be represented in the form of the equation S equals 65T. To draw this line, you can create Cartesian coordinates by connecting the pairs of points in the table above, namely 0, 0, 165, 2, 130, 3, 195, so that the graph of the equation S equals 65T. You can see the graphic represent time or T, and the vertical axis represent distance traveled or S. The number 65 in the equation of motion equals 65T is called the speed of the object or the gradient of the line. Based on this relationship, to find the position of an object in time or find the time at a certain position, simply replace the value of T in the equation. So to find that S equals 715 kilometers, the equation is S equals 65 T, S equals 65 times 11, and then S equals 715 kilometers. Thanks for watching.